All right, good evening, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. On a Friday evening, yeah. But because today we're dealing with something very important, and my guest is here in the studio with me already. For us, the LinkedIn Christ presentation tonight. That very much advice tonight. We'll be doing this together. And as you join us today on the station, the topic tonight is achieving a within present profile. Later on, will be with us on this session. Comment us from wherever you're joining, we are still let's get doing where you from. So we're so excited and videos, comments. It's going to impact on everything you do. And with me, like I said earlier on, it's Faizan, and Faizan is here with us. Thank you very much, Faizan, for joining us tonight on the show at the Corporate Live show with Mark Aiden. How do you feel? How are you today?
Hi everybody. Hi Adini. Absolutely, it's a pleasure to be here, and absolutely, I'm so excited to be part of this amazing journey, to be part of this professional gathering where we can learn, we can share, and we can evolve.
All right, Faizan, thank you very much. Thank you very much. I'm also very excited to be here on the show with you. And I can remember when I reached out to you, instantaneously you gave a response that yes, you will be glad to do this with us. And from the entire team at the Corporate Live Studio, we're so excited that you are doing this with us, and we hope that audience will join us in the conversation as we go on and on. We have just 1 hour to discuss, and then tomorrow is the second version of this particular program, and we've decided on at the Corporate Live Studio that we'll be doing LinkedIn training, how to master LinkedIn application for your career and business development. And that's why every last Friday of every month in the year 2024, we'll be doing LinkedIn training and a discussion alongside with it. And tonight is no exception. And that is why we have you here tonight to discuss LinkedIn. Tell us, Why LinkedIn? Why did you choose to be on LinkedIn, Faizan?
Well, absolutely, LinkedIn is not a social media anymore. LinkedIn is a business media. LinkedIn is like a yeah,
That's interesting.
it's like a gold mine. It's no longer
Hmm.
anything like Facebook or Instagram. It's now business. People are now making money over here. People are now building agencies, organizations, and full teams, getting recruited, getting jobs, getting interviews over here. So LinkedIn is something different. LinkedIn is the platform where we have millions of recruiters, where we have thousands of CEOs waiting for you, to see you, to hear from you, to hire you. That's the best thing about LinkedIn.
Interesting, interesting. LinkedIn is not a joke, it's a business platform. Thank you very much, Mr. Faisal. And we want to go straight to the conversation. I mean, we have some questions for you. And I believe that audience too will join us in this conversation. They will drop their comments, their opinion based on each of the questions we have for you in tonight's conversation. Remember, our topic, the topic we're considering tonight is achieving a winning LinkedIn presence through a well optimized profile. Before I go into the real questions we have listed out, can you tell us from the topic? I can see achieving winning a winning present through a well profile from that of profile optimization.
Absolutely, it's a very interesting topic. It's a very interesting statement that we have to achieve a winning presence. And how to do that? We have to do it by optimizing our profile, by making certain changes in our profile. That's how we win. That's how we achieve. So it's a very interesting and very wholesome statement, which is actually very much thought provoking.
All right, thank you very much. Thank you very much. We will continue in the conversation and let's go straight to the questions we have for Mr. Faizan for tonight's conversation on achieving a winning LinkedIn presence optimization. LinkedIn presence through a well optimized profile. Remember, here on Corporate Live Show, we stream live on Facebook, on YouTube, and especially here on LinkedIn. And so we don't joke with our LinkedIn presence here so that we can target. I mean, we can get to engage the the professionals out there in a meaningful manner. Decided that LinkedIn will be one of our major platforms here at the Corporate Life Studio. So, question number one for Mr. Faizan. Um, question number one is what makes a LinkedIn profile well optimized? I think I asked that question earlier on. Can you just rephrase what you mean by a well optimized profile?
Absolutely, and that's a wonderful question. That what are the things, what are the elements that can make my LinkedIn profile optimized? Like, how do I know that my profile is optimized? So, let's talk about this question and let's talk about the elements which make our profile well optimized. Now, first thing first, in order to have a well optimized profile, we have to have a clear and concise banner. Banner is very important. Like the background photo of our LinkedIn profile, we call it a banner. And banner is really, really crucial. Sometimes we see that some people have a banner which is so full of information. That's not recommended. And sometimes we see that people don't even have a banner. So actually,
Hmm.
we have to have a banner, and the banner should have like just one or two lines about what we do, about how we help our clients and how we can help any organization. And then the most important part, our banner should have a call to action. Like for example, we can say that message me, follow me, check out my feature section, anything like that. There should be a call to action. You should invite the reader to do something, to make an action, to take a step. So that's the first thing, to have a banner. That's what makes a LinkedIn profile optimized. Then the second thing is that all the descriptions in our LinkedIn, they should be SEO optimized. I repeat, they should be SEO optimized, because if we are not using SEO keywords, our profile will not be shown to the recruiters who will search on LinkedIn. Like for example, I would like to give an example. Multiple clients reach out to me and they say that Faizan, we searched on LinkedIn, LinkedIn profile optimization, and your name was on top. So that's what they say. You know why? Because I have done the SEO of my account based on my services. So that's something that ranks your profile, and that's something that makes it more visible. So if a profile is SEO optimized, we can call it is an optimized profile. It is a winning profile, and we can say that now we have a presence. So this was the
Mhm.
second element. Now the third element is that in the experience section, it is very important to have SEO words as the title. For example, if I am a manager, for example, if I am a marketing manager, my experience section should have this title, like junior marketing manager, for example, senior marketing manager, executive manager. The word manager should be there. That's the SEO word, that's the SEO capital.
Mm.
So that's how the experience section should work. Now the next part is the skills section. On LinkedIn, we like a lot of time we see that some people have like 50 skills. Like they they
Yeah.
have on their profile like all 50 skills. No doubt there is nothing bad about it, but the best approach is to have like maybe 20 to 25 skills which are relevant, which are actually talking about what I exactly do, not what I would do or what I used to do. No, what I am doing at the
Mm.
moment. What is my role? Like if I am a manager, I am a marketing manager, then my skills should be talking about management, marketing, like customer service, team management, problem solving, these things, communication. And they should not be talking about search engine optimization, content writing, because I'm not a content writer. I'm just like, for as an example. So that's how the skill section should work. So this was the another part. Now the last and the most important part, there is something we call USP, like the unique selling point. There should be something unique about ourselves. Like you can say that you are fast. You can say that your services are they have 1 month guarantee. You can say that you offer free consultation. There should be something about your offer which could make it unique. So that's called USP, unique selling point. It should be there in the headline of your profile, and that would make your profile optimized and more winning. So that would be my answer. I hope I have like addressed it thoroughly.
Mm, more than expected, I think so. And I want to believe that audience are getting some level of vibe from the information we're getting from what Faizan is saying. And I would actually like the audience not to be selfish with the information you are sharing. Drop your comments, your opinion on the chat box. Be sure to drop where you're joining us from. I'm going to come back to the audience point of view later on as we continue with the conversation, because what we're discussing is very important. And for me, I'm passionate about what we do, and that is why I would like us to actually engage, drop comments. Let's get to know what you think about what is being said, what is being shared on this platform right now, and Do your friends a favor by sharing the invite link with them. Let them join us in this conversation. And remember that this conversation does not end here today. We have just 1 hour for this conversation tonight. It's just to prepare us for the practical session, which will be taking place tomorrow. And there's an information flying across our screen, rolling across our screen. We can use that link to join the WhatsApp community growth platform for corporate live interested viewers. That is on that platform. It is on that platform that we'll be sharing details on how to join the practical session tomorrow. And because of our time, I would like to say, Mr. Faizan, please, as much as possible, you can summarize your response to each of the questions so that we can make sure that we were able to cover as many questions as we have here. We have about 10 questions for you already. So, and we also want to take suggestions or comments from the audience session. So thank you very much, Mr. Faizan. I got a lot of value from what you said. And moving on straight to the next question. The next question is, how important is it for a professional photo, and how does one choose the right one? This is a problem
Absolutely.
with
That's,
they
yeah.
don't. Yeah, let's hear from you, please.
Yeah, it's a wonderful question. And this is a very relevant question. And my answer will be very simple. A photo should be professional because it is our digital handshake. Yeah, it's like you and me, we are meeting. My photo and your photo, that's our digital handshake. If it is professional, if it is good looking, like if a handshake is gentle, it's good looking, it's it's looking good, you and me will be happy. So our profile photo is like a handshake. It should be professional, it should have a clear background, and it should have like we should be wearing proper attire. Our suit should be proper, our dressing should be proper. That's what makes a profile photo professional. And in order to choose it, we should select the photo which is more professional and more clear.
All right, thank you, Mr. Faisal. Thank you for that response, and I really love that the way you handle that. And this is a build up on the question two that we asked. We're looking at what are the ways to write a compelling headline and summary. Because yes, if you have a good photo, the next line of action for me, if I'm looking at your profile, is your summary or your headline. So, what are the ways to write a compelling headline and summary?
Absolutely, yeah, got it. So, in order to have a very good headline, it's really important that our headline should have keywords. It should be very precise. It should be very concise. It should not be long, because in our modern world, the attention span of the people is very short. It is less than 0.0.7 second, less than that. So in order to grab the attention, our headline should be very precise. It should contain keywords. It should be having a call to action like follow me, message me. It should have a call to action. Like we cannot afford to leave the audience just there. We want them to take an action. We want them to hire us. We want them to give us a job, to offer us an interview call. Exactly, right? So that's how a headline should look like. Now let's talk about the summary. In the summary, we need to tell a story to the people. We need to grab their attention by telling them stories about ourselves, about our experience. So stories are very important.
All right, thank you very much. Tell stories about yourself and summarize your headline to the main point. that you want your audience or whoever is looking at your profile should pay attention to. So thank you very much. And I think I grabbed something about that people's attention online is actually very with like you need to capture their mind very quickly, because if they need to read further, they may just lose interest. And I agree with that point, and I'm sure our audience also agrees to that point. So thank you very much. On the audience point of view, we have some people that I can see here. Sorry, I know on this platform it may seem that we have very little number of people that are watching us, but then if you check on LinkedIn, we have quite a number of people that are actually watching us, and we would like you guys to drop your comments. And otherwise, we won't be able to see you on this platform. From the studio, we won't be able to see you until you drop a comment. And if you love what we're doing so far, if you love Mr. Faizan, for instance, you should drop a comment for him. Let's have your best reactions for what we're sharing right now. And I need to say this. Someone actually reached out to me and said, for real, you're doing a LinkedIn optimization session for free. It's like it's unheard of. Like it's strange to some people, but then it's free for you to join. And the only way you can pay us back is by dropping a comment, following Mr. Faizan on his profile. Follow him and reach out to us also on at the Corporate Life Show. And we have our social media platform. And remember, this conversation does not end here. Tomorrow we'll be having a practical session where you can join us. Use the link scrolling on your screen to join the platform for more information. So thank you very much, Mr. Faiz. And I can see on the audience session, Becca joining us, and I can see Chuks Njoku joining us from Lagos also. Becca is joining us from Lagos, I think so. And so if you're joining us, if you're enjoying the conversation, just join us and drop a comment. Let's get to know where you're joining us from, and give us like so that we can feel you. We can be rest assured that you're getting value from this conversation. So quick one. Next question. What strategy can be used to optimize the experience and skill and endorsement section of the profile setup?
Yeah, right. Like before I answer this question, I would like to personally say that the work which is being done by corporate life with MacAdam is absolutely wonderful. It's absolutely full of value. I don't think people should sleep on it. I don't think people should miss it. It's
Thank
a
you
life
very
changing.
much.
Yeah, it's. I mean, it was unbelievable. It was amazing. It's a life changing opportunity. That, that work which is going on, full of value, full of free gems. These are free gems, standing like being placed there, ready for us to like pick them up. So once again, I'm really thankful, and it's really amazing to be here. So
Thank you.
coming
Thank you.
coming back to the question, actually the question has three parts. One is the experience part, then the skills, and then endorsement. So I will be very quickly summarizing them. For the experience section, the strategy is to use keywords in the experience section. Like always highlight all the relevant keywords which are related to your job. So that's how the skill that's how the experience section should be optimized. And coming towards, like I said earlier, our skills should be relevant. They should not be more than 25 or 30. They should not be more than that. They should be in the range of 25 to 30. Then the last part, endorsements. Yeah, endorsements are really important. And that's something that we should give each other. Like I should endorse you, you should endorse me. We should exchange them. We should endorse each other, and we should have a lot of endorsements, because the number of endorsements that we have on our profile, it shows to the recruiters that how reliable we are. So they are really important.
All right, thank you very much, Mr. Faisal. Yes, and I appreciate your comment about what we do at the Corporate Life Studio. It's been a work like I know you can testify that the work done is actually enormous, and we've been on the community platform, we've been on the social media platform. So thank you very much, and we are so appreciative of your presence on the show with us. not looking at the colors and looking at, oh, these are Africans, and you want to excuse yourself and things like that. So thank you very much. We appreciate. It's also good to know that you need to follow Mr. Faizan. He has great content shared on his platform, on his profile. For more interesting content around LinkedIn optimization, you can follow him for more. So thank you very much. We want to quickly go, and so that we can catch up with time, who is no friend to anyone. So quick one, question 5. How can a candidate leverage uh, the feature the feature section of the, I mean, to showcase achievement? How can you do that? I'm sure you were going to show her some of these things tomorrow. How?
Sure. And to be honest, I think in this whole session, this question is the most important one. I will
Hmm.
be very honest. I will be very honest. This single question is the most important one, and we can, in fact, on this single question, we can have a full 1 hour session. It is that much
Hmm.
important. So I will be keeping in mind that we have like shortage of time. We also want to take questions, so I will be very precise with this answer. So, in order to have an amazing featured section, we should keep in mind three things. One is that in our featured section, we should share testimonials, our previous work, our projects, case studies. We use the featured section to place a Calendly link so that people can book a call with us directly. And believe me, it's wonderful.
Wow, wow, wow. Interesting, interesting. So, 1 hour session just summarized to a few seconds of a conversation. And I'm sure you'll get more insight from Mr. Faizan tomorrow when you join us in our WhatsApp community. Like I said, the link is being scrolled on the screen. You can follow the link to join the WhatsApp community, and you'll be admitted for free. No kobo is taken from you. No dollar, no cent is will be required from you. So just join with the link. Thank you very much. And we want to quickly move on to the next question. And the next question is, how can the recommendation section be used to gather endorsement? Because you made mention of something regarding this earlier. So let's hear from you.
Yeah, all right. So, in order to have a recommendation section look amazing and look optimized, we should give each other recommendations. The recommendations should be a give and take opportunity. Like I should give you a recommendation, you should give me a recommendation. Actually, we only think that recommendation is something that we should ask and give. That's correct. We should also give recommendation. We should recommend people because a recruiter, when he or she comes on our profile, when he or she checks the recommendation section on our profile, he or she definitely looks at how many that we have given. Like, am I the kind of person who is just taking, or am I the kind of person who is giving also, who is kind, humble, who is open to sharing, who is open to giving. And over here I want to make it more interesting. I want the audience to put in the comment section the number of recommendations that they have on their profile. Like if you have 5 recommendation, 4, 3, 2, put them in the comment section. Let us know.
All right, let's get to the comment section. Let's see what is going on there. We still want, we have quite a number of people joining us, but they are not dropping comments. It's good for us to understand that, so it's important for us to see your comment. And if we're not seeing it, maybe something is wrong with the studio application we're using. But then we believe in the past we've seen quite a number of people dropping comment. But then because of our time, we will not be able to wait. But I can see Justina Oyedeji, a SEO optimized profile is very important. Thank you very much, Justina, for that comment. We appreciate your comment. And Becca said practical session can't wait. That's from Becca. She's excited about the practical session. And like I think I mentioned Chooks earlier on. Those are the people I can see. If like I said earlier on, if you don't drop comments, I won't be able to see you. And I can see on my phone that people are actually joining us live and direct. Please drop a comment so that we can see you. Thank you very much, Mr. Faizan. Let's quickly move on to the next question because of our time. And I think we just prepared a recommendation in question 6. Let's go to question 7. What roles does engaging content play in building a strong LinkedIn presence?
Yeah, that's another amazing question. Content is really important.
Let's from you.
Yeah, content is really important. We should like maybe write content on our profile at least 3 times a week. At least 3 times a week. And in order to write content, it should not be very hectic task. We can make some pillars, like 3 pillars, 4 pillars, pillars of content on which we can talk about. For example, we can have a pillar where we can talk about our personality, our career, our professional experience, and what type of things that you offer. What is your service? What is your offer? What kind of job are you looking for? What type of job do you want? What type of opportunity do you want? And what type of experience are you bringing to the table? What type of elements offer opportunities that you are bringing on the table? What's your personality? Are you a flexible person? Are you an adaptable person? Are you a kind of person who is excellent with communication skills? Everything. We can talk about so many things. So based on these topics, we should write content every single day or at least 3 times a week. I would again emphasize it. We should write content on our profile at least 3 times a week in order to make our profile optimized and a winning profile.
Thank you very much, Mr. Faisal, for that summary. To that, my opinion will also mean that you should tell a story about yourself in a way. Tell us what you do. There's always a story behind everyday activities and the place of work or in your business location. Tell us what you do. There's always something to learn from you. And every time you don't write something out there, you are denying people the opportunity to actually learn from you. And that's what I have to say regarding that. Thank you, Mr. Faison, for that summary response to the question. So thank you very much. We're going to the next question. And before we go into this question, we're going to take a very short break. And when we actually return back from this break, we'll be able to go on with the questions we have left for the conversation tonight. So thank you very much, Mr. Faison. Let's take a break and then we'll return back.
Hello there, my name is Adeni McCarthy, and I'm so excited to be sharing this with you. This Friday, the 23rd of February 2024, we'll be discussing very important topic with you guys, and it's on LinkedIn optimization. My guest has something to say.
Hi everyone, I am Faizan Ahmed. I am a LinkedIn profile optimization expert. I will be taking a 2-day webinar on LinkedIn optimization at the Corporate Live with Mac Eden WhatsApp community. This webinar will expose to you what you need to know about achieving a winning LinkedIn optimization presence through a well-optimized profile. The date will be February 2023 and 24th, 2024. The time will be 7 p.m. If you need any help with your LinkedIn presence, this is where you should be. Mark your calendars and invite others. Now one more thing. Do you need a place where you can be kept abreast with the happenings in the corporate world? Do you want to have a free information flow about interview tips, timely job offers, etc.? Then I am inviting you to follow and like the Corporate Live Show with Mac Eden on LinkedIn, YouTube, Facebook, and other social media pages. I will be seeing you in the event. Bye bye.
Remember, it's 7 p.m. on Friday. See you there. Thank you.
Right, welcome back. Welcome back. Complex I feel with my students. Tonight we've been discussing with Mr. Faizan Hamad, achieving a winning LinkedIn presence through a well optimized profile. That has been our conversation so far, so good. We are going to wrap up the conversation very soon, but before then, I'm going to bring Mr. Faizan back. We will continue with last set of questions we have for him tonight. Thank you very much, Mr. Faizan. Thank you for staying tuned with us on the show tonight. And it's been an interesting conversation. It's been an engageful one. So let's go back to the questions. Like I said earlier on, question number 8. Why is it important to update profile regularly? And how can it be effectively used?
All right, all right. Yeah, in fact, I want the audience to tell us in the comment section, like how often do they update their profile. I want to know hear from them, because actually it's a really important question. So in order to address it, my answer is simple. Anything that comes up in your professional life, like any recent project that you got, um, any recent win that you had in your job, you should put it on your profile. You should let the world know that you are winning, that you are making a difference, that you are creating a
Mhm.
difference. So whenever such type of difference, such type of winning opportunity comes in your career, you should write about it. You should update your profile.
All right. You should always update your profile anytime you achieve something great, something new, something exciting, no matter how little. Thank you very much, Mr. Faizan. And because of our time, we want to look at the next question. What are the tips to optimize LinkedIn profile setting and privacy preference towards secure and online presence? I would like you to actually take your time to analyze this particular question. Take your time, please.
Yeah, it's a really interesting question. So it has two parts. One is that how that the profile settings on LinkedIn should be optimized. That's important. Then the other part is then the other part is with respect to privacy preferences. How can we make our online presence optimized on LinkedIn? So first thing first, in order to change the settings on the LinkedIn profile, just do one thing. On our LinkedIn profile, there is a section called Open to. Like if we are using LinkedIn on our laptop, it's pretty clear and right under the headline. There is a section called Open to. So we have to go into that section and we have to click on the option which says that our profile is open to recruiters. So that's the kind of setting that we have to do on the LinkedIn profile. Now let's talk about the privacy preferences. So I will be very precise. Our privacy preferences should be open. We should not be afraid. We should be open to talk to people, to welcome them, to help them land on our profile. It's a digital world. We are all living in a global world. We are no longer living in like in caves. We are no longer cavesmen. So we have to be open. We have to welcome the people, like come talk to us. So the privacy settings should be open, should be public.
Interesting, interesting. We are to be open. That's the word I just that summarizes everything you said. We have to be open to accept people. Like for instance, when I reach out to you, if you were not open, you won't even have to respond to my request. You would just ignore and move on. And I think that's one of the things LinkedIn has been able to counter and amidst every other social media platform. You can reach out to anyone on LinkedIn, and you can have a conversation at least to an extent before the person can decide on whether or not to engage with you any further. But on other social media platform, if you reach out to someone you don't know, before you even say hello, the person will have moved like with the speed of light. So thank you very much, Mr. Faizan. And I so appreciate LinkedIn for this, and that's one of the reasons why we started talking about LinkedIn because we can, if you want to actually grow in your career or in business, you must leverage on a platform that is open to networking. And that's one of the things we achieve with LinkedIn. And thank you very much to LinkedIn founders and the brain behind the LinkedIn idea. Thank you very much. Because of our time, we want to move straight. We have quite a number of time. I mean, we still have some minutes left, and we're actually expecting questions. That's why we're so fast and so quick, and we are not getting response from the audience. Audience, please, if you have questions or opinion, drop it on the chat box so that we can get to see you. Maybe I should check and scroll through my phones if I can see any comments that I'm not seeing on this platform here. Maybe we can. Okay, I can see some people who have made comments. Okay, but it's not appearing on the platform yet. But then I'm going to make mention of them towards the end of the conversation, so that we can save time too. All right. The last question for Mr. Faisal for tonight's conversation. Remember, as much as this is a conversational section of for LinkedIn masterclass, the practical session is going to be taking place on, tomorrow. And for you to have access to this platform, you need to join our WhatsApp community. It is called Live Go to WhatsApp. So you need to join that. The link is being shared with us right now. The link is already being shared with us on the screen. So join us for more information regarding that. It's a practical session, on practical session. So question 10, the last question for Mr. Faisal for tonight's conversation. What are some common mistakes? Because yes, everyone makes mistakes. So what are some common mistakes that can be made by while optimizing, and ways to avoid these pitfalls? This is like a 2 question in 1. Thank you very much.
Yeah, all right, all right. So the question is, what are some of the common mistakes that are usually being made while we are optimizing, and how to avoid them? So it's a very very good question. Like, we have to identify the problems, and then we have to tell the solutions. So there are 3 problems. One is that people don't have a banner. It's a very big problem. And then the other problem is that people don't have a professional photo. They don't share professional photo. Their photo is like maybe very 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 casual. It should not be that much casual. And then the last mistake is that their headline is just a one word headline. It just says that manager. No, it should talk about more. So these are the 3 mistakes, and the solution is just to reverse them, to have a banner, to have a detailed headline, and to have a professional photo. So those are the problems, and these are the solutions. So that's how it is.
Okay, thank you very much. So those are the questions we have for Mr. Faizan. I don't know if there are any other question. Mr. Faizan, what is the let me put it this way. There may be a question that may be in your mind to actually tackle with the live session we have now that is not here on the list of questions. And what is the answer to the question?
Yeah, I do have, like, people mostly ask me this question, that how should we get a job on LinkedIn? It's a very important question. So people ask me that,
Wow, impressive.
okay, yeah, the people ask me that, okay, we have an optimized profile, and now what next? We want a job. What should we do? So that's the most important and most frequently asked question. So my answer is that we should apply to at least 10 jobs per day. Yeah, we should apply at 10 jobs per day, and that's like for 30 days a month. We have like how many? It's 300 jobs. So if among those 300 jobs we get just a 10% response, that's 30 interviews. That's 30 interview calls. So just imagine. So don't sleep on LinkedIn. Don't just sit there. Don't wait for anybody to come and save you. Get up, save yourself. Yeah.
Yeah.
Get up, save yourself. Apply to jobs per day. 10 jobs each day, folks. Please tell us in the comment section how many jobs do you apply, how often do you apply. Let us know.
Yeah. Let us know how often do you apply for jobs. And now you just talk about jobs. Yeah, we've exhausted questions for you today. Now talking about job is okay, but now, um, if you are not talking about job, if you're talking about job, what particular, what are some mistakes people make towards actually getting a desired job? Do you understand?
Yeah, I understand. There are some mistakes that people make, and due to those mistakes, they are unable to get the interview call. Well, the mistake is that their resume is not optimized. Their
Hmm.
resume is very long. Like recently, a person came to me from America, and his resume was as long as 8 pages, and I was like, "Oh my God, it's so long! You have to make it short." You
Wow.
have to concise it to just 1 page, because nobody has the time. The recruiters don't have the time to read 8 pages. We don't, like, they don't have the time, literally. So it should be 1 page resume, not more than
Hmm.
that. So the answer to the question is that the mistake that people make is that their resume is boring, their resume is irrelevant, their resume is not optimized.
Hmm.
And the answer is simple: have a very good looking 1 page resume. That's it.
Hmm. Interesting. In summary for the conversation tonight, it's just 7 minutes on the hour of 8 o'clock. So, in summary, Mr. Pfizer, tell us.
Yeah. So the summary is 3 points. One is that in order to have a optimized profile, focus on your banner, focus on your headline, focus on your image, profile photo. Focus on these, and you will have an optimized profile. And the second point, you have to apply to jobs every single day, 10 jobs per day. Don't be shy. Don't be shy, please. We are a global world. We are here to attain the opportunities. We are here to help each other. So apply to jobs, at least 10 jobs per day. So that's the summary for today.
All right, Mr. Pfizer, I know I just asked you for the summary for this conversation, but let me not leave out this particular question. Most people want an international job. Like, for instance, those of us in Africa, like Nigeria, I want to be able to work for a foreign organization and get paid in foreign currency. What are the actual mistakes or the tips that you will encourage us to adopt to get those opportunities to ourselves?
Wonderful question. This is a truly wonderful question. So the mistakes that people make is that we don't talk with other people. We don't do the networking. We are actually, sometimes we are too formal. We are just trying to, like, send a message and ask people that, give me a job, I want a job. Or we are like, this is my service, please hire me. This is what I do, please hire me. Actually, the things has changed. We have to do networking first. We should talk with each other. We should build a connection. We should build a relationship first. So the relationship is more important. Then comes the other opportunities. So the mistake that people make is that we are not doing the networking, we are not engaging with the recruiters, we are not talking with them, we are not doing calls with them, we are not doing video sessions with them, we are not doing
Hmm.
one-on-one with them. So that's the mistake.
Wow. Interesting value from this conversation. And I must say, this has been the most interesting conversation we've had on the show since the beginning of this year. And I want to give it up to you. It's all because you are here. And that is the reason why we can also confidently come live on the show. And we can stay till this time because we have you, the audience, who decided to listen to what we have to share because we feel there's going to be a value shared on this platform. And this is the Corporate Live Show with Mark Aiden. I'm your humble host. Every Friday evening, we do this Nigerian time, West African time, GMT 6 That will be 6 o'clock, 6 p.m. GMT. And then if you want to use Nigerian time, that is 7 p.m. And you can always watch this program live, and we have interesting content and that talks to you, the global community that we have here on LinkedIn, Facebook, YouTube, and other platforms. So thank you very much, Mr. Faizan, for joining us tonight. And because we've gotten value, if you are in the audience session and you've gotten value, drop a comment. Let's hear a what? Let's hear you use your best emoji, use your best expression to say thank you to us, especially to Mr. Faizan for joining us tonight on the conversation at the Corporate Life Show with Mark Aiden. So because we are so excited from the team at Corporate Life, so we decided to say to say thank you to you uniquely, as we always do to all our guests on the show. So Mr. Faizan, we say thank you, and thank you. And we are saying thank you to you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you for being here on the show.
It was absolutely a pleasure, and I would love to come again, and I would love to engage with the audience. It was a pleasure. And I would say again, the type of work that you are doing, the type of work that Corporate Life with Mac Aden is doing is totally phenomenal. It's totally phenomenal. It's worth all the praise that we can do. It's awesome.
All right, thank you. We appreciate you too very well for being here on the show with us. Thank you for being here. And we're so grateful for all our audience who joined us in tonight's conversation from the LinkedIn section. For those that drop comments, I can see Justina, I can see Chukwu Njoku, I can see Visme Suta, I can see Umasa Taha. Please pardon my pronunciation of those names, please. Those are wonderful names, but I'm on the pressure of ensuring that I read out names of those that have been able to join us. I can see Aden Shola Agbonyi Grace. Thank you very much. I can see Ezekiel Agboade. Thank you very much. Thank you very much to those that join us in the conversation. And remember, this is this particular session, part one of the LinkedIn masterclass on how to achieve LinkedIn presence through a well-optimized profile. Tomorrow we'll continue the session, but it won't be on a live segment. It's going to be on in a separate room where we have all our audience who will join us. Please do yourself a favor, join the community. The link is being shared on the screen. You can join us live and direct, and it's going to be an interesting conversation tomorrow, and it's going to be very educative. Thank you very much. Thank you, Mr. Faizan, once again. Do you want to say a good night to everyone, or bye-bye to everyone, because on my hand is a good night?
Absolutely. I would like to say thank you to all the audience, and I would like to wish you all good night. And I would like to add that we will be seeing you around. So we will also be seeing you tomorrow. Don't forget to hop on this opportunity. Don't miss it, guys.
All right, thank you. And to all our audience, next time we'll be going live. It will not be on my profile, because Corporate Life is now having its own page on LinkedIn, its own page on Facebook, and the same thing goes for YouTube and on Instagram. Please follow us on all those social media platforms, and you will get interesting content that will help you professionally and also in your business pursuits. So thank you. It's been a wonderful night here in the studio with Mr. Faizan. Thank you everyone, and have a wonderful night rest. Bye bye for now.